All right, you want to start?
Yeah, we just don't do an intro. We'll just wait until we have something good to talk about.
No, I mean, about me being a schizophrenic at work.
If you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to leave it out.
I mean, I think I should just talk about the absence last week. Obviously, I had a good friend named Andrew Kozineski. He's a very special person and, passed away, unfortunately. And that's why I was not present last week, but I am back. Very special person again. Menace. We were menaces as kids.
He was.
He was, yeah. He was the first, probably my first friend. Yeah, I don't know. It's very special to find someone in life, and then the two of you kind of have this unspoken agreement to be the biggest menaces possible growing up. When we were picking you up from your Boy Scout camp, his older brother David too, we were only there for the morning, me and Andrew, for lunch. We were in the bathroom, one of my favorite stories with him, and there was a Boston Bruins hat on the ground. And the bathroom toilets, they shoot down, kind of like a porta potty thing.
Yeah.
So Andrew and me took it and we were dangling it over, and then we're like, you want to just drop it? We did. And then 20 minutes later at lunch, one of the camp counselors Tommy here lost his Boston Bruins hat, if anyone knows. And then me and Andrew are cackling like idiots. Yeah.
He taught me how to eat worms.
Yep, he was big into bugs.
That's why he got buff, I'm convinced.
Me and him used to, we did the bug fights. We would collect bugs probably for 8 hours a day in water bottles. We'd have spiders and worms in there, and then we'd shake up the bottle and try to make them fight and kill each other.
Did they ever fight?
Oh yeah, they would fucking kill each other sometimes. Some of the matchups were not fair. We found big spiders by his garage, and then you're throwing in a little ant, and it's getting fucking mauled to death.
That's the new gladiator fights?
That was the gladiator fights we had.
That's a YouTube channel right there.
And then we we would make these things kill each other, and then and then Andrew's I think Mom has lunch ready. We're all right, let's go get lunch and we'll revisit this. Yeah, no, he was just he was a very special person.
Could have been the mayor.
Could have been the mayor. Should have been the mayor. Better than our current mayor.
Anything's better than Byron Brown.
I met him twice though.
You did?
He's a friend of mine.
Really?
I don't know.
Do you agree with his policies?
I don't know what his policies are. Showing up for photo shoots?
Yeah, if there's
What are a mayor's politics? You have to have, besides the only good mayor in history, which was Rob Ford. And
Rob Ford was great.
Yeah. He would come and remove stumps from
Yeah.
They'd call him about a stump, and the mayor would be there and remove it. And then, obviously, he's smoking crack in motel rooms. But
yeah, banged a couple hookers, but I want my mayor doing that. I want to know where my dollars go.
I trust him more than I would other people.
Yeah.
Let me just say that.
I want to know where my tax money's going.
Yeah,
and if it's going to crack, I'm okay with that.
The only problem with Rob Ford was he was just so earnest.
Yeah.
In his pursuits.
He's too honest to be a politician, and that's why they got him out. That's the only reason.
Yeah, no, they don't really let politicians smoke crack for some reason.
Or else Hunter Biden would be replacing his pops.
Yeah, he would be. Hunter Biden is, I think he's more admirable than Trump Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Trump Jr. is coked out of his mind all the time.
Yeah, at least Hunter's recording himself.
Oh, yeah, Hunter's doing cool shit with it.
And Donald Trump Jr. is out there shooting wild game in Africa.
Yes.
Endangered species, I might add.
Endangered species, yes.
And he's not funny like his pops.
He's not funny. And his dad hates him.
Yeah.
Which is so hilarious that his dad barely knows who he is and hates him.
Yeah.
At least Biden likes Hunter. He loves him. Those texts he actually sent him, I'm like, oh, that's kind of...
Yeah.
Don't make me like Biden.
He barely knows who he is anymore, though.
Yeah, but he's Hunter with that kid. What's Hunter doing in the
He's still playing lacrosse in high school.
He's just with two Indonesian hookers in the bathroom,
getting that heartfelt text from his dad. Wow, I really have a good father.
Wow, I really do have a good father.
The video of him smoking crack in the deprivation chamber.
Yeah,
one of my favorite videos I've ever seen.
Oh, it's amazing. I love watching him smoke crack too. You saw all the penis pics, right?
Of Hunter?
Yeah.
I've never seen his penis.
Not bad.
Oh.
Yeah, they were out. Some fucking dumb Republican tried to enter them into, like, congressional record, which, yeah, you probably...
Maybe if he had a small cock.
If he had a small
then
cock...
Then it could have worked.
Yeah, because then you can't really defend that.
Yeah.
That's bad politically.
Very bad politically.
You lose points. But, yeah, no, he's kind of got a hog.
I think we should...
I remember? I don't remember.
I think we
was
should...
just jerking off the entire time. I don't really remember. I was kind of in a haze.
I do think if you're a male politician and you're running for president, there should be a blind thing for penises that we should see.
We should be allowed... If you want to be president, I should be allowed to see your penis.
I think it just shows what kind of leader there is.
Yeah, I should be allowed to see you're a public figure. I should be allowed to see your penis and your asshole.
All records should be legal for that.
They should be.
I should know his search history because I want to feel connected to him.
Also, I think doctors should measure penis sizes for, like, physical checkups. That should be, like, mandatory, too.
And that's how you're...
I can't describe why I think that should be mandatory, but I think that information needs to be recorded down.
Yeah. I think that should... your classes should be based off that.
Like a caste system? A caste system.
But it should be a reverse caste system.
There kind of is a caste. There's a caste system with... I don't want to get political here, but there is a caste system with height, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. We don't experience it because we're two tall boys.
Yeah.
And you could be as ugly as you want and tall, but you're going to get treated a lot better than a short guy.
Yeah.
No respect.
You can't be short and ugly.
No.
You got to be short.
Done.
If you're short, you have to go to the gym.
But then everyone knows you're compensated.
But you have to.
You have to, but...
They know, but you have to.
But, like... I stumble out of bed, run like a mile at the Y every other week, hungover, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out of shape. And then I look like a short, and then I look over like a short guy lifting weights, and I'm like, I'm doing better than you are.
Just hit him with the.
Yeah, one of the guys like grew a goatee over like the, and I'm like, bald and a goatee.
Yeah.
Just like, and he's looking around like lifting weights too, and I'm like, he's like 5'4". I wanted to pet him on the head.
A gust of wind takes him to fucking New Mexico.
I'm in the worst shape that I've been in probably 4 years, but I still feel more confident than that man will ever feel. In his
you're tall,
life.
So you're automatically going to carry it well.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the big thing about being tall.
Yes. I think being fat stunted my growth somehow.
Probably fucked your back up.
I was kind of hunched for a while.
You had scoliosis, you said. No doctor ever confirmed it.
No doctor ever diagnosed me with scoliosis, but I think I had like a scoliosis of the soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think half of it's mental.
Scoliosis? Back issues?
Yes. It's all mental.
Yeah, I think all diseases are mental.
Yes, your back can take everything.
You're supposed to lift with it.
You are. You're supposed to lift with your back.
Yeah.
Your legs are just for walking.
Yes. You got to keep every muscle separate.
They're all separate. Your back is for lifting everything. If you are moving furniture, try not to like, because obviously you're back at the house. You're not doing well.
Doing good.
We don't have to get into that. Yeah, you're not doing well. But when we were taking the couch out, you know how we lifted it up at the ends with our legs and our arms?
Yeah.
That was bad. What I should have done was put it on my back like this and carry it from behind, and you should have done the other way too.
I think that you either have to use your back or all arms.
Yes, all arms.
There should be no compound lifts.
Yes, you have to feel the rip
everything
in your
singular.
Muscle.
Like, look at this. I'm just using my...
Use my arms.
I'm using my arms.
I want to use my back for it.
What, am I going to use my back to pick up a beer? No.
No. But if you carry like a couple cases of beer, you should put it on your back.
Yes. Or
why do you have backpacks when you don't have anything to carry with your legs?
Yeah, I'm not carrying school supplies in my backpacks.
No, what did you have in your backpack as a kid?
Beer. Like, am I going to school?
Yeah.
Couple beers.
Are you just drunk at school all the time? He's just drunk in high school?
Yeah, me and a buddy used to have a couple Miller High Lifes in the bathrooms.
Damn. I wish I could go back and do that.
Just revisit it?
Yeah, I wish I was not a loser in high school, because I feel like I'm still compensating for that.
You'll be compensating for life.
I feel like I am.
Like, when you talk about being 5'4", everyone compensates.
Yeah, that's true, but I feel better because I'm tall.
Yeah.
I'm not compensating for high school and for height, just for high school.
Imagine doing both.
Yeah, I only smoked weed towards the end of high school. And I got too high, and our English teacher, Mr. Delore, I harassed him during first period. I just, like, stood by his desk and, like, stared at him. And he's like, "You all right?" I'm like, yeah. I'm like, "What are you doing there?" And he's like, "I'm sending emails, Jake." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "You done with the paper?" I'm like, "Yeah, I finished my thesis, like, a day ago." And I just, like, nod and, like, stand by him like that.
I'm surprised he didn't send you the
And I was so fat, too. It was like, he was probably so uncomfortable. He probably thought I was trying to fuck him or something. I would just stand by him and, like, nod my... It is 80-minute periods, and I did that the entire time. That or I watched Jersey Shore.
He probably thought you were trying to eat him.
Yeah, he was so small. I probably could have.
You were talking about your slow cooker and that?
Yep. I was talking about my pressure cookers I all had.
I got a pizza oven.
I got a pizza oven. How tall are you? Like 5'2"? 350? You think you're gonna... No, he's not 350. Probably 150. No, I did that, and then I watched Jersey Shore a lot. On my phone. Because I'd finished my work early, and then I'd just watch Jersey Shore on my phone for like 60 minutes.
All right.
Yeah. That's my wild high school experience.
No drinks, just...
No, that and we tried to feed this one kid chemicals in chemistry. We were trying to poison this kid named Brian. We were trying to poison him.
Well, I feel like you have to do that.
We called him a squid. Me and a couple kids, they were athletic, and we called him a squid, and we kept trying to like poison him with chemicals because they get food sometimes for like Christmas, and we tried to like pour iodine in it. we're trying to poison this fucker. And then our chemistry teacher's like, "You boys better knock it off." She's like walked over one day and she's like, "Is there something what's up with you guys?" And we're trying to like murder the other kid because we think it's funny.
You put sulfuric acid in his water again. That's the class to do it in, though.
Yeah, that's how I learned chemistry.
If he passed away, you would just dissect him.
We would.
They would save money on fraud.
He got very sick for like a month. He did. He was out of school for like a month. And you think we would be like, okay, we gotta not do this. Yeah. We ramped it up when he came back. Yeah. Because we just went to class every day and he wasn't there. We're like, what do you think the squid's doing?
It's like, now I gotta fucking learn.
I'm like, the squid's producing ink. we gotta refill his ink sacks.
What if he was? What if you made him produce ink?
He was. We call him a vegetable. We thought he would plant himself in the ground and cover himself with dirt, and his mom would come over and water him and dig him up. So we talked about that a lot. It doesn't make sense not in the moment.
Yeah.
I do think I might have schizophrenia.
Nice. You yell at your car.
Yeah, my car is disagreeable with me sometimes.
Yeah.
Me and my car, I think, have an understanding.
Yeah.
Me and Carrie Fisher, my car.
That's the name? Carrie Fisher?
After Leia Organa, sure.
That's who you named your car.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Yeah. No, we disagree with my car. You saw it today. You want to talk about that?
I just repressed it.
You just repressed me just slamming my car because it won't.
In fairness, your Bluetooth never connects.
I think my phone's broken.
It is broken.
I will not get a new phone.
Yeah, we're listening to Meatloaf on repeat.
Yeah, but that's... I also have the physical album, too.
We listened to Meatloaf the entire way here for 40 minutes.
Yeah, but that's cool.
It was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool, right?
It was kind of cool.
Wasn't it cool driving with your old man, listening to the Loaf, the Church of the Loaf, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Meatloaf has a lot of important life lessons.
I think so. I think kids don't need school.
He sings about having sex in high school, and then that's it.
Well, yeah, that's where his life ended.
Yes. Yeah.
He peaked.
Yeah. Who's another artist that does it? I hate John Mellencamp, because I think he does the same thing. I always thought John Mellencamp was like Bruce Springsteen with Down syndrome. He just looks weird. It's terrible. Yeah. Do you have anything?
I've been thinking about, since it's Christmas coming up, I've just been thinking about how elves are just slaves.
They are.
They really are just slaves, right? They don't get paid.
They can't leave the North Pole.
No. They're trapped there to work, and they have to work right after Christmas for the next year.
Yeah, they do. They have to hit their quotas.
Yeah. I think that's just the government planning slavery in our heads.
Well, is the North Pole its own government, or who do they belong to? Are they autonomous?
It's under Santa's jurisdiction.
Santa's like the Kim Jong-un up there.
Tim Allen.
Little rocket man. Tim Allen, yeah.
And when we're in wartime, the North Pole just produces nuclear weapons.
I'm sure the North Pole probably laundered money for the Nazis during World War II.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Hitler was trying to discover the secret of the elves. Build me more panzers.
That's the government.
He had to hit those Tiger tank quotas in 1942.
The elves could do it.
More MP40s. It was probably a concentration camp up north.
There has to be.
Yeah. Who are they exterminating? Like the snowmen?
I think it's Antarctica. That's why nobody lived there.
Antarctica's in the south.
Exactly. North versus south.
Who, penguins?
No, I think there used to be people in Antarctica, and it was their civil war.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
You think people can live in Antarctica?
They live in the North Pole.
That's true. They do live in the North Pole, and we know that to be fact.
That is a fact.
That is a fact.
If Santa's not real, how come there's gifts under the tree?
If Santa's not real, who's that man in a red suit who comes into my room every Christmas night and kisses me on the forehead? Well, so gently.
When I was a kid, one of my fondest memories of Santa was going over to his one-bedroom apartment and sitting on his lap.
And him saying, don't tell your parents about this or you won't get any presents this year.
Yeah, him tossing me a couple coins and telling me to take the bus home.
This is Christmas magic, Benjamin.
It was magical.
It was magical. Boy, I don't know if I had any cookies, but I had a mouthful of milk.
I got a skateboard that
year. He gave me a pogo stick. Awesome, a Game Boy?
Dude, Santa had some good gifts over the years.
Yeah, Santa does.
Hit the link in this episode description and get 25% off your first purchase from CBDistillery. And they also have free shipping on orders of $75 or more. They got gummies, oils, chocolate, drink mixes, bombs, and yes, even more chocolates. Shop by benefit, CBD to relax, for sleep, pain relief, even good for your pets. What? What's poppin', Jimbos? You want to get some merch? Head on over to the shop. We got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, bucket hats, all the essentials you want and more. The link will be in the episode description and also our Instagram bio at Schemin Dreamin Pod, or hit us up at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. And if you're interested in advertising on this show or our twin show, Two in the Cooler, email snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. Fuck Jeffrey Epstein. What was your favorite gift you've ever gotten outside of the mouthful of milk?
Besides being violently ass raped every year, I don't know. I've had a lot of good Christmases. There was one year I spoiled it. As soon as I discovered Mom was Santa, I just went into her closet.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. I found a way to Santa's workshop, and I saw my gifts early one year. But did not ruin getting them on Christmas Day. No, I had a lot of Star Wars toys growing up.
Yeah, I remember Santa accidentally put one in the snack cabinet behind all the healthy shit.
Yes.
And we found it a year and a half later.
No, that was for Easter.
Yeah, that was Easter.
Hidden from the basket. It was separate from the basket for some reason.
Well, the Easter Bunny's like Santa's special ed child. He gets one shitty day.
Well, no, because, the fucking Easter Bunny would hide the baskets too hard. They had to tone it down after a year, remember?
You know what?
There was 1 year we couldn't find shit.
You couldn't. Mine was in the... I remember this year. Mine was in the microwave.
Where was mine?
It was underneath both of our coats. And...
Oh, yeah.
And the Easter Bunny must have talked to Mom this year ahead of time.
Coordinated with her.
Yeah, because she kept telling you to get your coat and you couldn't find it. And you went and grabbed your coat and it was hanging on the hook right there.
Well, how would Mom know about that?
They coordinated.
What a bitch.
And then you grabbed your coat. I remember the basket sitting right there, and then you went back and put your coat over it.
I was that dumb.
Yeah.
That inept.
Yeah.
I had jelly beans on the mind. I was not thinking straight. My blood sugar was probably low.
You didn't even cry. You just went on the couch and sat down.
Just defeated?
Defeated.
I was just defeated. Was I staring at walls?
You're like, I guess he didn't come for me this year, Mom. I still remember that. As I'm eating my Reese's Pieces in front of you.
Oh my god. Poor little fat Jake. And I was chubby too, so it's like even sadder.
Yeah, because you needed that.
Being like, oh, I guess the Easter Bunny didn't come this year for me.
Yeah, you were
I sincerely probably believed it too, because I couldn't fucking find it.
You were scratching off days on your calendar to get chocolates.
The jelly beans.
That was also the year that you broke your elbow, right?
Yeah, I jumped off a pool deck during a game of freeze tag.
Yeah. If you can't outrun them, jump over the deck.
Well, I was sitting at the edge of the deck, and the Dolak was coming after me, and they're fast kids.
They are.
So I'm like, I don't have an option. I just jumped down, fucking felt something snapped. I remembered the pain was visceral immediately.
You got tagged.
And then he comes down the steps and tags me anyway. And I have to, like, finish out the game. I'm telling Mom, I'm like, this fucking hurts. Something's not right. She's like, okay. Next day, she's like, yeah, we're meeting whoever at the YMCA, and I had to, like, swim. And I was swimming in the deep end like this, like with my elbow up with, like, one arm. And like,
she's over there reading a book.
Yeah, she was reading a book, like, I'm trying not to drown.
Go, honey.
No, it was the real estate agent, probably half a month later, said, why does your son keep doing that with, like, his elbow? Why is he like, holding it like that? Yeah, I went to school with everything. Then, yeah, they went and they're like, yeah, it's fucking snapped. It's fractured. Yeah, it took like a month to actually get the help I needed with it.
What a time those Willowdale days were.
I miss having my cast. Because people would have to bring my lunch for me.
Yeah, and you loved lunch.
I love lunch, and I love being hand and foot waited on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in the third grade. Ooh.
Yeah, your holy trinity was breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Don't forget about dessert, a second lunch.
Snacks. Snacks were always better than meals.
Snacks are better than meals because you could have anything. And
yeah.
You can have as much as
and it doesn't count as calories because it's not one of the...
It's not a meal.
Yeah. It's also not going to be from a major food group, so you don't have to track it.
Not a meal, brother. No. Did you ever have to track it?
I wanted to when I got fat.
Mom made me read the box once. She's like, okay, read the box with the calories, Jake. And I'm like, this is not for me. I'm reading it. Like, I'm adding up the numbers in my head, and I'm like, I'm going to not read this for the next
Mom,
10 years.
What are serving sizes?
What are serving size? First of all, serving sizes. All right, I'm sorry, liberals. But isn't that bullshit?
It is.
And you think a box of mac and cheese serves 3 like it says? No, it serves 1. Barely.
Like the Hungry Man say it serves 2 to 4.
No, that's fucking ridiculous.
Serves a half of a person. I need 2.
I'm sorry, there's like, you open up a bag of chips and there's 36 servings in there?
No, there's 1.
No, it's, I'm sitting down on the couch, I'm watching some Seinfeld, and that bag's gone in 10 minutes.
And then you know what you do right after? You crack open another.
You crack open another bag of chips.
Life's about variety.
Yeah. Then you eat something hot and fresh, like a pizza.
We did have a frozen pie the other day.
I did not like that.
It was good.
And that's what scares me.
It hit.
Yeah, that's like loading up a needle full of heroin and throwing it.
You know what the saddest part I thought about it was? Where I cooked it without paying any attention to it, and it came out fine.
Yeah, you knew exactly when it was ready. Muscle memory.
I didn't check it.
No, we didn't take bites out of it either.
I threw it in while it was preheating.
We should have kept taking bites out of it.
I don't want to get to that point ever again.
I kind of do. Now that I've had it.
I fight the itch.
Now I want to spite a little faggot that we're cousins with. Because he doesn't do it. And now I do kind of want to get fat again to spite him.
People think heroin...
But it wouldn't do anything to him. I'd just do it, and it'd be like a thing in my head, like I'm pulling one over on you.
Yeah, I got you now.
I got you. I'm just 400 pounds. And he has to help me. He has to help me down the stairs.
He has to bathe you.
That's ideal.
I got you back now.
I'm bedridden and he has to like serve me.
I'm better than you. Keep slipping that under your
I'm
breath.
better than you. Just gotta change my diapers.
You sell your car for like a $200 Wegmans gift card.
My car's actually worth money. I take care of her.
I mean, everything.
When I'm not punching the thing.
Yeah, but that's better than mine.
Yeah, I punch my car a lot. I kick it.
You don't hate it.
I love it though.
You love to hate it.
Yeah. No, that's yeah, I think that's accurate.
I can't wait to see what your next relationship looks like.
Don't really have them.
But
Past 2 weeks, not really. Not interested. Nope.
You're ruling it out?
I got my own things to do, brother.
Well, I told you about I work with a guy, 40 years old, works with his mother. And he said that, this is a real quote, the only reason I don't date is I don't want to make my mom jealous.
There is boy, Freud is rolling around in his grave with that one.
Yeah.
But Freud had to do a bunch of cocaine to realize he wanted to bang his mom.
Yeah. This dude doesn't even know what psychology means either.
No.
Which is the craziest part.
No, there's a lot going on in that household.
So is Freud a dumbass, or is this guy really smart like Freud?
I think Freud, I don't know. When you're kind of making stuff up on the fly and doing a bunch of drugs, I think kind of get away with a lot.
Well, also, when you're doing a bunch of drugs, you could sound smart at anything because you say it with confidence.
Yes, and it's also like when Freud talks about a lot of, he has something on urination too, and I'm like, I don't think that applies to everybody though.
No.
Yeah, he's
everybody subconsciously loves getting pissed on. It's like, all right, buddy. All right, buddy.
Yeah. He had that.
You're right on me, but speak for your...
Yeah,
you're not speaking
yourself.
for everybody else.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know about everyone else in the classroom. Yeah. No, he's, No, I have Mr. Remember Mr. Sands?
I never had him.
Favorite teacher ever.
Never had him.
He'd be like, oh, yeah, he'd do that. And he's like doing because, I don't know, he had like a tick or whatever. Lovely man. And he was teaching me psychology.
Like a deer tick?
He was like, oh, yep. And he'd do like that after everything. He's describing like Freud wanted to fuck his mother. He's like, that Freud. He'd do like that. No, he gave me the little red book of communism. Mao's little red book. He radicalized me. And he's like, one day, I'm like, I read that book. I kind of agree with Mao. And he's like, oh, he had a lot of interesting ideas.
You're his secret sleeper agent?
Yeah, I'm like, now I want to kill a landlord. I said that. He's like, oh, yeah.
I feel like he's going to do this at his house and you're going to hear it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to activate
and just
me.
Snap.
Yeah. I think he just had like a tick or something. But he
had Tourette's, bro.
Yeah, we got to edit out his name. But no, yeah, he was a lovely teacher, lovely man.
Still teaching, I think, right?
Yes, he is, probably.
I haven't been back to the school in a minute.
I've not been back since I graduated. I will never set foot in that building again. I'm ashamed to.
I never grabbed my degree.
Yeah, I actually technically do not have my diploma because
I know
they did not print it out in time, and they said you could pick it up, and I'm like, no, you should have had it ready, and I will not do that.
You got to walk the stage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But they don't give you the diploma. They didn't have it ready for my class. I'm like, I'm not going out of my way to pick it up now.
How hard is it to print some papers?
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with this place. Listen, I did my time. I'm out now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to live my life. Don't make me
Trying to be
back.
a changed man.
Yeah, I'm not institutionalized. I'm not trying to go back to high school.
But why not?
That's true. We could be very cool there.
What if we never graduated and it's like a Billy Madison situation and we got to go back?
Is that... I've never watched Billy Madison.
He didn't technically pass the third grade.
Oh, so he has to go back?
Yeah, and he had to go back and like go through the grades.
Okay.
I watched it when I was young, but I remember him playing dodgeball with third graders.
Okay, so like
I think he ended up banging his teacher too.
Did he?
Yeah.
I was going to ask that.
Because if I go back to high school at 25, I'm not going to go to the students. I'm going to go towards the teachers.
Yeah, I don't like how you had to say that. You should not go towards the students.
I was waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, you should stay away from the students, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to say it. That's kind of, you should...
I was waiting for you to jump on it, so I had
I don't think you were.
I was.
But you think a teacher would sleep with you? You're going back to high school at 25, and you're like, I'm the coolest kid in high school, and the teacher's like, wow, I've never seen anything.
You see some of those teachers?
Yeah, but they're not going for the kid who's going back to high school at 25.
You see some of those teachers?
Shut up. Fuck off. Fuck off.
What, is it me or the 14-year-old brainiac?
He has all of yesterday's Jeopardy answers, though, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Me and him have to play fucking... you
don't stand a chance.
We got to play Quizlet for our love. What was that game I'm thinking of? Was it Quizlet? It was Quizlet?
I think so.
Oh, started with a K. Kazoom or something? Kahoot. Yeah.
Wasn't that like a party game?
It became one. It became Jack in the Box.
Oh. Yeah, Kahoot was a thing. You're all right.
I remember playing Kahoot.
I got boogers all over myself.
Yeah. Nice flex.
I'm not an adult. Maybe I should go back to school. I'm not.
That's the title of the episode. Just I'm not an adult.
I'm not an adult. I gotta go back to school.
What age do you think adults makes you an adult? No. What age?
30 now.
I think it's 30.
It shouldn't be.
Well, we got 2 years off for COVID.
That's
So you're technically 21.
Yeah, but I feel like you could still develop.
Did you?
No, I didn't. I regressed. It was terrible during COVID. It's out of my mind.
Yeah, I still went out. It didn't change.
Yeah, I did too.
I worked.
I was a frontline worker at Wegmans. Basically the same as being in the Marines.
Yeah. They have nothing on you.
Yeah, no, I basically stormed Omaha Beach. Shot a couple of gooks, you know. Maybe fathered some illegitimate children. I don't know.
They dodge gunfire, but you stock shelves.
I stock shelves. No, I would not stock shelves. I'd sit there with my cart and talk to my coworkers. And then if a customer came up and asked me a question, I'd be like, interested, and I'd walk away. I would not help him.
Hey, where's the bananas? Oh, interesting.
Interested. The only guy I would help was this guy, old man, did not speak any English. And I helped him for like 2 hours to find, craisins or something. Dried raisins. Because he came up to me, he's like, grapes. And I'm like, yeah, those are grapes. And he's like, and he's shaking his head, and it took like half an hour for me to discern that he's talking about like dried grapes. And I walked him over to the raisin aisle. Took him another 40 minutes to decide that he wants the raisins that I pointed out to him. I did not care.
The whole time were you trying to get him to sign adoption papers for you?
I would love him to be my dad. Yeah, no, it's just... Yeah, it took like 2 hours out of my day.
That is great.
And then, like, when he finally realized what he had in his hand, he's like, thank you. And I'm like, you're welcome. I love you.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. No, I was a terrible employee at Wegmans.
Yeah, but who's a good employee at Wegmans?
Just show up hungover and just talk about 9/11 to customers.
That's what they want to hear.
Bitch is trying to ask me a question at 8 a.m. I'm like, I slept like 2 hours.
It's like, you just nudge her? You think we did it?
I was talking about like pressure cookers and that with the Boston bombing.
You think we pulled that off?
I was, yeah. USA. Number one.
I do love the Shane Gillis joke where he's like, anytime I go anywhere else to another country, I just get off my plane and go, You let them know that we're number one?
Well, people would come up and like produce would fall on the ground. They're like, oh, that's on the ground. I'd pick it up, look at them, and just put it back on the shelf. I'm like, wash it. I don't know. I'm not throwing it out.
It's like, whoa, not on the ground anymore.
I went like this, and I scoffed at. She like went to my manager and complained because I scoffed at her for that.
Yeah, that's on her.
I'm like, you know what? It's time for my 40-minute shit break. Fuck off. They're not firing my ass.
No, they don't fire anybody there, do
Yeah,
they?
I'm the only kid not in college. They need me somehow. I don't do anything, but they need me.
You just have potential.
Yeah. No, I would. The manager's trying to show me things. She's like, yeah, I can really see you being a manager. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Well, I don't know. You need glasses then for your vision on this.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not doing that, buddy.
Do you think it's because you're tall?
What?
That's why they see potential in you? We need a manager above 6
There's a lot of people who always like, Mom was one when I was fat. She's like, there's a lot of potential in that kid. I'm like, where? Where's you look at my draft prospects. I mean, you look at the combine stats. I ain't really touching
Yeah. Well, you did used to run the 40-yard dash in 43 seconds.
No, it'd probably be 43 minutes. There's a DoorDash order halfway through. Someone's meeting me out with the field with a couple Subways.
Make a left at Taco Bell.
No, I did. I had to do track and field for like the competition between the schools because I did tug of war. They put me at the end.
Yeah, of course.
And all I did was like stand there. Like nobody can beat me too. Nobody beat me because I just like stand there and I tug a little, but like I would not move and
you just
like,
lean back.
Yeah, I did that. And it's like fucking rip football players. Like you're not moving 200 pounds in middle school.
No,
kid. Yeah.
I like that anytime the person that was at the end of it always looked just the look on your face probably looked like
I was thinking about playing Batman Arkham City when I came home. I was not mentally there.
No.
I was thinking about Eden too.
Yeah, I was thinking about Bagel Bites and playing as Sun Tzu.
But they make you do the other events too because you have to do 3. Yeah. So Kill It Tug of War had to do the 50-yard dash, had the race kids. Guess who came in dead last, too?
I don't know how many.
I had a 6th grade girlfriend at the time, too. Boy, was that embarrassing coming back from that. And she tried to hold my hand, and I'm like, I feel so ashamed. My hand would get all sweaty in that. And she took, like, my lunch, and she was holding that, and I'm like, oh, my God.
You're like, are you proud of me?
Yeah. I was so ashamed.
Did you see me at Tug of War, though?
That's the only time we won. We won, but no, we broke up because her parents found out we were dating. And dating was me asking her friend if she wanted to sit at lunch with me and say we're boyfriend and girlfriend now.
Ooh.
And holding hands like 3 times.
Ooh.
3-day relationship.
That's...
No, like a week.
A week?
Like 2 weeks.
A week? 2 weeks at that time is like 3 years now.
Yeah, probably one of my longer ones.
That's a good one.
Amazing. It was basically being married.
I mean, essentially you were.
She was athletic, too.
Potential.
I had no idea what she was doing with me. But she was very nice to me.
Did you hug?
We hugged once.
Oh! I didn't know you had game like that.
Give me a high five!
I didn't know you were spitting.
Yeah, give your old man a high five. Yeah, that was...
You peaked.
I probably peaked with that.
You peaked.
Yeah, that was probably the healthiest thing for me, too.
Yeah. Nice, stable 2-week relationship.
Yeah. Someone who could do all the things that I can and is not judging me actively for not being able to do that.
Yeah.
So very supportive, too, surprisingly.
Well, I mean... was she in your class watching you run the 50-yard dash?
No, she watched it all. Very supportive. So, she's like, you did a good job.
You were quick.
I was a minute behind the other kids.
I feel like if you switched your shoes from Nike to Adidas, you would have finished in 17th. Did you have an excuse lined up?
No, I had to eat that on the chin. There was nothing I could do. And she'd win her events, too. So it was, like, very surprising.
So you guys evened out to being in the middle.
Yeah.
She probably sucked at tug of war.
No, she couldn't do tug of war. She's a girl. Yeah, no, that was, I don't know. So I was, like, a shit boyfriend that...
Well, at that time, you never talked.
6th grade, yeah.
You never talked to him.
No, we would talk a little bit, and we'd hold hands at lunch, but we'd only hold hands for a while because I get so nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a 7th grade girlfriend, and the only time we really talked was I would walk out of school with her, and that was it.
Whoa.
3 weeks. And she had a party because her
aunt spin the bottle with her and you kissed her dad.
Yeah.
He took you out to the garage.
This is an embarrassing story here I'm going to tell. But her and her sister had a party just because her sister was dating me and she was dating somebody else. And I thought it was a birthday party, so I had a gift that I kept in my pocket.
I remember being in the car when Mom dropped you off, too. I was in the back seat.
Yeah. We didn't talk a lot.
No, I imagine not.
I didn't know that when you play Spin the Bottle with a girlfriend at that time, that you can't kiss everybody it spins on.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was kissing dudes. I was kissing girls. 7th grade, sucking dick and licking titties, you know?
Yeah, all right, Freddie Mercury, calm down.
Great time.
Jesus.
No, I wasn't kissing dudes.
Yeah. No, I like how that circled back to us remembering simpler times. And
It was simpler times.
yeah. I really did peak with dating at 6th grade.
Yeah, I had a 6th grade relationship, but we didn't talk, and we broke up 2 days later.
Now we have to drive to the clinic, and then we don't talk.
Yeah.
And we don't like each other. And you hook up once. You're like, why'd we hang out again? We have nothing in common.
Yep.
Not emotionally available. What time are we at?
40.
We'll stop this one.